Gen V Episode 7 is almost here, and if you think you know what's coming, think again. Seriously, nothing could have prepared us for the twists heading our way. Are we really ready to see Cate betray Marie? Or is that just the surface of a much darker game? I can't stop replaying that moment when Annabeth's eyes lingered on Cate. Did you see it too? That look wasn't casual. It wasn't curiosity. It was a warning. A premonition. And if I'm reading it right, it's about to change everything. What if I told you that everything we think we know about loyalty, power, and survival in this season could be thrown out the window in the next 40 minutes? Yes, the next episode is the penultimate one, but that's exactly why the stakes are insane. One wrong move, one whispered secret, and someone we care about could be gone. Forever. I've been tracking the hints since episode 6, and let me tell you, the way the writers have been layering clues. Pure genius. Every glance, every hesitation, every unfinished conversation, it's all there to make us question everything we believe about these characters. And you know me. I can't just sit back. I've spent hours piecing together what could happen next, and what I'm seeing, it's not pretty. But first, let's talk about Annabeth. Yes. The mysterious precog whose visions have been cryptically guiding the story. Did you catch how she looked at Cate when she was adjusting her hat? That small, almost imperceptible moment tells me she's seen something Cate is about to do that could shatter the group from the inside. And the thing is, Annabeth can't control her visions. They come unbidden, unfiltered, and yet she lingers on Cate. Why? Because she knows. She's seen it before it happens. Now, if you're thinking, okay, maybe she's just suspicious, trust me, it's more than that. This is a foreshadowing moment wrapped in pure tension. Cate isn't herself right now. Her powers are fractured. Her reflection in the mirror is unrecognizable. And with Cipher pushing her, comparing her to mere humans, you can feel the pressure building. And here's where it gets interesting. What if Cate's desire to restore her power leads her down a path of betrayal? Think about it. If Marie refuses to fix her, and Cipher tempts her with a shortcut, would Cate risk everything? Would she betray the one person trying to help her? That's the question I've been obsessing over. And speaking of betrayal, that's exactly the problem here. Season 2 has been slowly unraveling the tension between these characters, and now we're at a point where the personal stakes are off the charts. Cate's inner conflict isn't just a subplot, it's a ticking time bomb, and it's not just her. Polarity is deteriorating every time he uses his powers. Every blackout episode is a countdown to potential disaster. And the group, they're running out of time. But here's the controversial bit, Marie. She is arguably the most powerful soup we've ever seen. I mean, think about it. Homelander is the only other successful Project Odessa product, and Marie might surpass him. That makes her both a potential savior and a threat. If she can heal polarity, restore Cate's powers, even manipulate Compound V and others, we are sitting on the edge of a power explosion that could redefine the season's dynamics entirely. And that, my friends, is exactly what makes this episode so critical. Let's not forget Cipher. He's a human, yet he's orchestrating chaos like he's the puppet master behind Soup's supremacy. But here's the twist. He might not even realize he's being controlled. Godolkin, hiding in plain sight, pulling strings, ensuring his vision of the best, continues. If Cipher thinks he's leading, but is really the pawn, we are about to witness the ultimate manipulation. And when it comes to stakes, I can't think of a more dangerous scenario: power, betrayal, and secrets all converging in one penultimate episode. Before we go deeper, let me say this. If you want to survive Gen V Season 2's roller coaster with me, if you want every theory, every secret, and every hidden foreshadow revealed before anyone else, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Seriously, this is where we uncover forbidden knowledge that nobody else will tell you. Hit subscribe, and you'll thank me when the twists drop. Now, let's get into the forbidden knowledge about Annabeth and Compound V. She doesn't remember taking it, yet it's in her system. How? There are two possibilities. Either her parents experimented on her at a young age, similar to Marie, or, here's the crazy theory, the Compound V from Marie's mother somehow lingered and entered Annabeth's system during pregnancy. Both theories are wild, and both have serious implications. If either is true, Annabeth might be more powerful than we ever realized, and that could make her vision of Cate's betrayal not just a warning, but an unstoppable prophecy. Cate's fractured powers create a perfect storm for temptation. Cipher's manipulation, Marie's refusal to intervene immediately, and Cate's own desperation. It's almost inevitable that she might make a choice she can never undo. And here's where Annabeth's lingering glance ties in perfectly. She's seen the fallout, and she knows the consequences could be catastrophic. So, I have to ask you, what would you do if you were Cate? Would you betray someone you care about to reclaim your power? Or would you risk staying fractured forever? Drop your answer in the comments because I genuinely want to know. And while you're at it, tell me, who do you trust more in this season? Marie, Cate, or Godolkin? Be honest, because the next episode is going to challenge every single one of your alliances. And yeah, I admit it. I've spent hours obsessing over these theories, maybe too much. My friends think I'm crazy, but look, someone has to analyze the subtle glances, the unfinished sentences, and the foreshadowing that the writers are planting so carefully. And honestly, I love it. I wouldn't trade this suspense for anything. Now, let's talk about Marie. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Folks, she might be the most powerful soup the show has ever seen. Homelander is legendary, sure, but Marie, she's entering God-tier territory. We've already seen her heal almost instantaneously, manipulate matter, and sense compound V in others. But what if that's just the beginning? What if she can not only heal polarity, but also restore Cate's fractured powers? Or even neutralize the compound V inside someone entirely, reducing them to a normal human? Imagine that. The ultimate weapon, and she's wielding it. And it's not just physical powers we're talking about. Marie has emotional and strategic potential that could turn this season upside down. She's been through trauma, yes, but that only sharpens her focus. Walking away from Stan Edgar's bunker wasn't weakness. It was caution. She knows what she's capable of, and now she's realizing just how dangerous that is. If she's afraid of hurting her sister or Jordan, imagine the internal struggle when she finally confronts Cipher. That confrontation. It could change everything. Speaking of Cipher, let's unpack him for a second. On the surface, he seems like a young, ambitious scientist aiming for soup supremacy. But here's the forbidden knowledge that nobody's talking about. Cipher might not even realize he's a pawn. That's right. Godolkin, hidden in the hyperbaric chamber, is controlling him, using him as a tool to continue Project Odessa's true vision. Cipher's actions. They're not his own. And if that's true, everything he's done so far, the culling, the manipulation, the threats, it's all part of a master plan he doesn't fully understand. Now, this raises an interesting question. If Cipher is a human and not a soup, why is he so obsessed with power? Why is he eliminating the weak soups at Godu? The answer is simple. He's maintaining the illusion of control. He wants to appear like the one making decisions. But the truth is that Godolkin's legacy is the real driver, and Cipher is just the puppet being played to perfection. Once that's revealed, it could completely flip the audience's perception of him. Imagine seeing him battered, bruised, human for the first time after polarity throws him out of the window. No regeneration, no invincibility, just a human being caught in the storm. That's going to be a defining moment. Let's get back to the big players. Cate, she's walking a tightrope between desperation and morality. Every decision she makes now has consequences. Her powers are fractured, her identity is uncertain, and the temptation of Cipher's influence is growing stronger. Could we see her act against Marie? Absolutely. And if she does, Annabeth's lingering gaze becomes even more chilling. This isn't just foreshadowing, it's almost prophetic. Polarity is another ticking time bomb. Every time he uses his powers, he risks blacking out, weakening, edging closer to death. But Marie, if she masters her abilities, might be able to stabilize him, save him, and change the trajectory of the season. And don't forget Thomas Godolkin. Being kept in the hyperbaric chamber isn't punishment, it's preparation. His ultimate goal is to have Marie restore his full abilities. Every subplot is converging. Every character's arc is intersecting, and it's all leading to a climax that could be catastrophic or legendary. And while we're talking strategy and power, let's examine Godolkin himself. Stan Edgar's assumption that Godolkin might reveal the secrets to control Homelander. Forget it. Godolkin isn't playing that game. His focus has always been soup supremacy, creating the perfect, God-tier beings. And if Cipher is his tool, that means every culling, every test, every manipulation is part of a broader, almost obsessive plan to secure his legacy. He doesn't care about morality. He doesn't care about alliances. He cares about perfection. And if that means 75% of the students at Godu don't make the cut, that's collateral.